Welcome guys to the day in the life of a $10 million gold miner. We got a lot of stuff we got to knock out today. Gold mine's already up and running. Nate and Happy are going to meet me down at the office. First, I got to check the price of gold real quick on the Apex game PC. Weather in Canada, we got snow coming tomorrow and we got a bridge to build. I think tomorrow we're going to try and build a bridge, but let's go over to price of gold. 1,997 bucks. It's up pretty good. It's down a little bit today yet, but if you guys look at the price of gold here, I mean, we're in some pretty darn profitable times right now. We're hitting new record highs today. That means more money in our bank account. Okay, good times gold mining. Let's get rolling. If you guys are new to the series, this is Gold Mine. This is probably like our 30th episode on it, and we built this up basically from scratch. It's taken us a while, but we're getting there. We're gonna hop in the Durmax and then head on down to the shop where we're gonna have our morning meetings. Morning, boys. How's everything going?
Everything's going good. We got a lot of stuff rolling on the island mine.
Okay, perfect. In case you guys don't know, Nate runs the mine operations around here on the home mine. This is what we call the home mine. It's pretty darn big. And then Happy runs the mine operations on the island mine. So both these guys have their own mines, and then I'll look at expanding to a third mine. And then Buck, he's Mr. Everything. He fixes anything that gets broken. Usually it's Nate breaking stuff. Buck's the guy to fix it.
Yeah, because I'm the only mine making money right now.
We're getting there. We're getting to profitability on Happy's.
Give it
Okay,
time, eventually.
He has yet to produce any gold. So until he does, I'm the only one making money.
Nate, how long did it take us to get this mine rolling?
Took us 2 weeks.
True, true. Happy, how close are we to getting operational over there?
By the end of the week, we will be fully operational.
You never know, Nate. Maybe Happy gets lucky. He strikes a lot more pay dirt than what's over here.
I mean, I'm running out pretty soon, so.
Well, eventually we're gonna have to find another place. Okay, we've got 1.8 million in the bank count. Does anybody need any more money on any equipment?
Yeah, we barely have any equipment over at the island mine, so we should probably get working on that.
Okay, what do you need over there?
We need a couple rock trucks and a wheel loader.
Nate, can we steal some from your mine over here? Or no? Or we gotta buy them?
You're going to buy them all.
Well, I'll maybe look at buying a couple more then. Do any of you guys need help on anything? Nate, I know I was running the dozer last time.
Yeah, I need both y'all to help me out if y'all could, because I think Happy has some people down there working on his, because all my guys are taking the day off, and I need to get that other mine running dirt into the pit.
Sounds like a plan. I gotta run down. I forgot my iPad at Happy's mine. I gotta run down there real quick and grab it, but then I'll be right back up.
All right, sounds good.
If you guys are wondering where Rental Man Buck is, he's gone. He took the kids on vacation over to Disneyland. He's got some PTO time, so he's doing that. And we're keeping the mine under control. Hopefully nothing breaks, because Buck's the guy to fix it. Also, if you're ever interested in any mobile games, Squad Built just launched a mobile game called American Farmin'. I think you might be interested if you're interested in farming games. Check it out. It's on the App Store and Google Play Store. Okay, we got to quick put our truck on the barge, and then at some point our plan is to build a bridge over to Happy's island over here, but for now we're using barges. Okay, so we are currently operating the barge across the map, and this is how we have to get over to the island. We want to eventually invest in a bridge, but we just don't have the capital now. Hopefully next video we can invest in a bridge, but this is how we get across there. Just use a barge and my pickup truck, and it works for now. Theoretically we could have a small little motorboat, but this works. Perfect, made it across the island. So like we said, this is still under construction. Happy still got some more work to do. I think the interior crews coming in that are building the building, finishing the interior of this building, but we're getting there. We are close. So I just got to grab the iPad real quick because I forgot it, and that's essential to the operation. Perfect, got it. Hopefully, like Happy said, in the next week we can get this up and running, because we invested a lot of money into this operation, and there's promises of pay dirt over here. We're gonna find out. Okay, we made it back, and Nate's got the conveyor belts going. He's gonna need a dozer operator eventually, so we're gonna hop in probably a rock truck and then eventually the dozer to keep pushing pay dirt towards these conveyor belts. We have two different pay dirt piles. One of them is being ran by conveyor belts, and then the other is being ran by manual labor. For today, it's just me, Happy, and Nate. So they need a rock truck driver, which I'm going to be one of them. Good old Volvos. We have a lot of hours on these babies, and they've done a good job for us. Even Buck hasn't complained about them, and he complains about everything. Check this out, guys. The way Nate's got this set up is amazing. We've got our conveyor belts loading from this side, and then we have two different spots for rock trucks. There you got Nate pulling in there, and I just back in here, dump, and then Nate can dump. So we can dump 3 different pay dirt loads all in one to fill this wash plant. As long as Nate doesn't hog it, which he seems to be doing right now.
I'll be a hog to my own wash plant all I want.
Last one back's a rotten egg.
Man, you guys take each other out. All right, maybe I'm going to win at this point.
There we go, baby.
That's unfair. I want to recount.
Recount on what? You took each other out.
So all we do here is we have this system designed so you can just swing around, pull through here, and line it up beside the other one. There we go. Hop out and jump in the one that's ready to go. We have a lot of gold that we need to start selling. So eventually towards the end of the video, I think probably sell a trailer load of gold because we got a lot coming out of this wash plant. Back her up and keep her rolling. Nate, do you think our wash plant's going to be full soon, or what are you thinking? How many more loads can we fit in for the day?
Probably by another, once we fill out what we got right here, we should be good to go.
Okay.
It shouldn't take much more.
Currently, our wash plant is stalled out, and that is because our tailings pile is so high over here that it's just saying, hey, it's overloaded. You need to empty this tailings pile and start dumping it. There we go. So we'll hit R to start loading it and get this tailings pile a little lower. Okay, so it's actually worked pretty good where we actually found a buyer for these tailings. So we just take the semi down here and truck it at the bottom of the hill, and then there's a buyer that pays us per ton for the tailings. They come pick it up, and then every once in a while Nate will have to go load them, but usually we just start a pile towards the bottom of the hill down here. Tends to work pretty good. We'll just pull in here. I got the dump to tilt left. There we go. Perfect. I think I've got like 2 or 3 different semi-loads I got to haul down here. So while those guys are moving more pay dirt, I'll just start hauling some tailings. What's nice is the International has enough power where we can just full throttle it back up. And look at this. We're still gaining speed. We're doing 60 mile an hour climbing the hill at the top of the mountain right now. Some of those older trucks we had did not have the power like this International does. Only thing is you got to watch out because we don't want an accident to happen because there's Nate flying across. Pull through here, and it's a tight squeeze, but usually it ends up working. Pull in front of the conveyor belts and then back into the pile. And we'll get her loaded. Nate, what is this?
Listen, I can't put a gooseneck on the back of this truck. Technically there is, but I got all these tanks and stuff like that in the way. But this was just the easiest option without having to remove everything out of the back of the truck.
So rather than taking this stuff out, you're just using 2 trailers instead of 1.
Look, listen, this took 4 minutes to do. That would have at least took 5 minutes to do. So
Do you haul it down the road like this?
No, I just taking it
Okay.
back and forth between here and the where we stored the gold.
Okay. Something Buck
If it
would
works,
do.
it works, I guess.
Yeah.
It is.
It's working.
Okay, so those guys are getting the gold loaded up on the trailer, and I'm going to keep trucking. Nate, you there on the CB?
Yep.
Hey, is the wash plant full? is that why we got the truck sitting there?
Yes, it is.
Hopefully in a couple hours it'll start emptying out. It seems like we might have to start upgrading our wash plants a little bit. We're keeping up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, the issue does come that we are constantly feeding it still, so it doesn't help when we're doing that.
It's a good problem to have, to be fair. Way rather have too much pay dirt than too little. And we'll dump our second load. We're hauling our third load down, and this should be the final load coming down here. It is a little sketchy if you go too fast because you got a crick at the bottom. If you can't make that turn, you go flying into the crick. Good thing we got good brakes in these trucks. Pull up here and start dumping her. Good to go. Perfect. Those guys are loading up gold. I'm going to quick go take the side-by-side and run the dozer because we still need to run a dozer to push all the pay dirt towards the first conveyor belt of this whole entire chain. I'll show you what I mean. Now, this is Buck's place. This is where he lives when he's working on the mine. We all have our little like houses, and he's gone. He's got all of these trucks and side-by-sides and a crotch rocket and a lawnmower. So I'm just going to borrow his mule. We have, it looks like Nate already has a dozer running this morning yet. So I'm going to hop in her because if we don't push any more dirt besides this pay dirt pile right here, the conveyor belts can't pull dirt from all the way over here. Hop in her and give her heck. Even for this D10, we're pushing so much material that this thing even struggles sometimes. There we go, and pile her up. I think if we do like 2 or 3 more pushes, we should be good. We should have enough where this conveyor belt shouldn't run out for at least a couple hours, I guess. There we go. I mean, that should be good. Push her to the top. Oh yeah, I'd say that's good enough. We'll shut the dozer off and leave her there, and pretty soon, in a couple hours, this dozer will most likely be on the ground because you can already see the conveyor belts are starting to pull. Look at that. Perfect. Take the mule on back and go check in with those guys. How much gold did you guys get?
Oh, we've got a lot. We've got so much that I'm not sure it's safe to keep it here anymore. We don't want someone coming around and stealing it all.
Okay, so I got the Duramax hooked up to the 40-foot trailer, and we're going to use this to haul the rest of the gold pallets. Theoretically, Nate can haul it, but we're a little worried hauling all of our gold on one truck. Not that Nate's a bad driver, but just in case something happens, we get robbed along the way, you never know. So we want to split the gold between 2 different trucks.
He didn't say 3, Happy.
Let's do 3, boys. Happy's loaded up. He's got the skid steer. We let him haul 2 gold boxes. I think we have over $10 million here. We're about to find out, but we have a lot of gold. This is like weeks and weeks, if not months and months worth of gold here. And we're going to find out how much gold we got, as long as nobody crashes.
It's going to be hard for Nate.
You good back there, Happy?
We should be, hopefully.
We are here. We've arrived. I think this is going to be our biggest payday we've ever had. We do have to watch out for trains because this is a sketchy gold selling spot right here. Just from Nate's load, we got about $8 million. We have $10.5 million total. We made about $8 million there. Now we're going to figure out how much gold this has. And I got to be careful because there's a train coming. I better jump now. There we go. Oh, man. Okay, it is sold. I just got ran over by Happy, but we started out with about $1.8 million. We currently have $16.6 million, which means we literally got, do the math.
15 million.
15.
Yeah, about 15 million. Holy crap, boys. We did good.
Are we sure the sell point is safe? I mean, there's trains flying by left and right.
I don't know, but I know your trailer sketchy scenario is not safe with all your rear weight in the back, Happy.
We'll make it.
This is the biggest payday we've ever had. $15 million. We've never done $15 million. Keep in mind, this was a lot of months worth of mining all in one. So we're doing pretty well. Jesus, Happy. Oh my god. Well, that is the day in the life of a gold miner. Usually not every day we make $15 million, but today we did because we sold our gold. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Oh my gosh, dude, that's not even slow-mo. Anyways, if you did, smash the like button. Also, check out Nate's channel and Happy's channels. Links down below. But anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.